I did this example in the notes, and you can see here I plugged in the values. How did I get this on my calculator? I just want to kind of go over how to do that on your calculator. You should have a basic scientific calculator, and there's two options. There's one like this, which is this you can get for $10 at any of the major stores. Sometimes you can even find it cheaper. Or there's this one, which is the calculator on most of your computers. I don't particularly like this calculator, but it's whatever you want to use. How do you get this value on there? So if you remember from order of operations, what do you do first? You do the exponent, right? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, and the only thing in the parentheses at 1.05, there's no simplification. Then we move on to exponents. So we're going to do the exponent first, then we're going to multiply by 250. And it's very important that you do it in that right order. And that's why we have order of operations in there. So I'm going to do this on both these. We're going to get the same answer. So I'm going to do 1.05. I'm going to use this caret key here. This is the exponent key. And I'm going to put in the value of 4 because that was in my thing. Okay, enter. And then I'm going to times this answer, and the answer button is fabulously helpful, 250, and I get 303.88. Now, what about if I used this one right here? Okay, same thing. I'm going to put in 1.05. And then this right here, see X, the Y, this is also the way you might see it. And then this is also going to put in, you see it puts in the caret there, and now put in 4. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to times it by 250. Your calculators are not good order of operations. They will screw it up. You cannot trust it to do it. Do not simply put everything in it. You have to put it in the right order. You are in charge of making sure it gets order of operations right. The biggest mistake I see in calculators is assuming that you can just put it all in at once and it's done. You are better to put it off in piecemeal or use lots and lots of parentheses. Parentheses are your friend. See how I did it? It's not that hard. The answer buttons, which are on all your computers, are very helpful because you don't want to have to round unless you absolutely have to. If you do absolutely have to round, keep at least one more decimal place than your answer asks for. But in general, we try never to round. And most of the basic scientific calculators will not make you because you can continue on with the use of the answer button or simply by starting the next one. You can see here, even though I did it in order, but I did the first part that I wanted to do first, then I times it by 250. I didn't try to put it into one big line. And that's the biggest thing you want to really watch for. That's probably the biggest mistake you can make that you're not even realizing you're making. So hopefully this helps you, give you some thoughts on both I think 2 of the basic calculators that you might be using. You're also welcome to use something like a TI if you want. And it's going to work the same. All the TIs use that caret key, just like you saw on this one here, this caret key. That's what you're going to see on the TI as well. So hopefully this helps you start using these buttons on your calculators.